managed to put this in the at the end of the last video because I made a dumb decision in shutting off my phone. Sort of, like, not completely shutting it off, like powering it off, but, you know, making the screen go black. But, you know, basically I clicked the power button, you know. I go too deep into explaining things because I think they need a bigger explanation than they really need. Or they just need a big explanation when they don't need one. You guys probably understand completely every single thing I'm saying right now. Totally, completely.
Hey, have her holler at me when she gets home.
Alright.
I think I see what's going on, but I want to make sure that's what she's talking about. She should have my number, but I think she does have I got hers. I can tell her to holler at me. I called her the other day, so hopefully she's got it. But yeah, just have her holler at Dave.
Alright. Every time I walk back in here, it smells like weed. I cannot remember if I said anything right before walking in. But, who knows. I was taking off my jacket and the gloves, and for some reason my nose is like really runny. Maybe that's a hallucination of touch from my nose, making me think I'm hallucinating. I don't know. I feel like shit. One other thing is that you get real tense during the come down. And you just, even whenever you're on it and peaking and whatnot, you know, I start grinding my teeth and I mess around with my fingers a lot, like I'm always, you know, rubbing them, popping my fingers, whatnot, and my voice, you can even hear it, you can hear the tone of my voice. It's like my voice is kind of trembling. I sound like I'm scared, or that I have a severe anxiety kind of diagnosis, but no. I'm just, this is just the come down of lisdexamphetamine, man. It sucks like a motherfucker. Although, like the come up and I guess the peak of Vyvanse, it's rather euphoric, kind of nice. Oh, the calm down is just terrible and horrid. It's just fucking stupid. like I feel like I want to begin a sentence, but I know, like I feel like my lips and jaw and my tongue are gonna move in a way that's gonna make me stutter a lot. That, and also my brain's not functioning like it should be, so maybe it's something with the, I don't know if I would call it the motor skills, but I guess the speaking skills makes them, just basically what Vyvanse does. It takes your speaking skills, puts it way up, because throughout the whole high of Vyvanse at almost any dosage, you feel like you could talk for hours. And when you do talk to someone, you don't talk too little, but if you don't have something to talk about, you find something to talk about. And then you keep talking about that. You could talk about it for hours. But then, once it takes that speaking skill, it goes, alright, bye-bye. Because then you feel so dead, and you feel like you can't speak, and you feel like if you even want to speak, you don't know how to create the words. Or you just feel like you don't have the energy to really use your vocal cords at all. Let alone that breathing is also a hard part of the Vyvanse comedown. I say it like that's a band name or a movie, the Vyvanse comedown. Or some kind of like raw fight move, you know what I'm saying? But the exhaustion is just, if I could find a word for, I say it's tear breaking. I don't know, tear aching. It's just, it makes you want to cry. I have no idea what I was just talking about though. God damn it. Was I not talking about the come down? Or the exhaustion? The exhaustion. The Vyvanse exhaustion. You just, for one thing, you become so tired, and then you start to worry, because you can really feel your heartbeat, and you feel how shaky you are, and you can see that I'm even moving around a lot. Like I keep rocking back and forth, but that's just something that comes with this little Vyvanse come down, you know? Yeah, and you find it hard to breathe. And, yeah. Sentences for me now are just, incompletable? I don't know if that's a word. But another bad side effect to the Vyvanse come down is the irritability. I swear it's not, I'm not really an angry person by heart. I'm a nice person. I like seeing people happy. I like seeing smiles because, like, if I make someone smile, it makes me smile because it makes me think, hey, I just made someone's day better, and that makes me feel better. Because it makes me think that I have the power to make someone's day better. You see? I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice person all around, but Vyvanse. Any amphetamine, really. Like, if you've ever noticed anybody that is coming off of any kind of amphetamine, if you've noticed, they become really irritable, really pissed off for no reason. The reason is they're on that amphetamine, and it's just making them feel like shit inside, basically. And, there's no real way to escape that feeling, And they kind of have to just deal with feeling like shit for the next few hours until they go to sleep. And especially with the loss of appetite that they experience during the day. Because what's the number one thing that makes people happy? If you go long without it, you become unhappy, and you may even become ill and die. Food, right? And people like me, I'm pretty sure there are different, so many other people with ADHD or people that are just abusing amphetamines, and we like to eat. But when we take this medicine, or whatever other amphetamine they're on, for the one part, as soon as it kicks in, appetite, gone. And it's gone for several hours. And I've noticed that there's only a little pocket of time, like say if I take it as prescribed, take it in the morning, that during lunchtime, or right before lunchtime, probably even after lunchtime, is that there's a little tiny pocket of time that I can actually find the strength to actually eat. And then after that, appetite's gone again. I feel like, man, it's weird because I get this feeling that there are other people here, but I know that I'm alone. But this always happens. Like whenever I trip on Vyvanse, I always feel like there's other people in the house with me, listening on my conversation, or listening in on my conversation, or just watching TV with me. But I know deep down inside there's no one here. It's just me. See, that's the thing you need whenever you're going to do anything like psychedelics or even Vyvanse and Benadryl. Yeah, I bet even a dissociative, you need a strong mind. If you don't have a strong mind, then that psychedelic, that amphetamine, wherever the fuck you're taking, it's gonna destroy the way that you're thinking. Like in an example, when I took LSD, I was sitting out in a pretty hot car, but I kept telling myself, okay, I'm just on acid, I just need to calm down. And whenever I'm on Benadryl, if I see something or hear something, I am able to convince myself, okay, no one's here. Those are hallucinations. And I wouldn't know about the hallucinations from DXM or any dissociative because I haven't really taken DXM up to that high of a dose to be able to see or hear anything. But yeah. If you want to know a fun thing to do while you're on Vyvanse to occupy time and do it kind of productively is, if you're watching this, you probably have either a computer or phone or tablet. On that computer, phone, or tablet, there should be a little notepad application that you can open up and start writing either like little documents or just writing a story or something. And what you can do is, you can sort of write little journal diary. Trust me, I've done it. Like, do it while you're on Vyvanse. And you get so much shit written. It's insane. But I'm gonna go now. Since this part of the video is starting to get really long. I never really go into 15-minute territory. But, we's about to, my friends. 3, 2, 1. 15-minute territory. It's very dangerous for my phone because I didn't know my phone could actually hold up a video this long. But I'm gonna go now. Alright? Peace.